What's up, YouTube? Welcome back, Midzy. Once again, an Itzy performance has taken Twitter by storm. And what song is this performance of, you ask? A B-side from 6 years ago. That's right. Only Itzy could do this. So we've got That's a No-No. The official videos have been released by the Itzy channel, so we've got the concert cam version and the full cam version, so we can check it out and we can analyze the full choreo, which you know is our favorite thing to do. So I've seen a couple fan cams of like parts of this performance, but I haven't seen it like with the real good footage and the real good audio. So it'll still be a new experience. And as someone who's been to 2 Itzy concerts, the Itzy concert experience is absolutely next level. The fits. Oh. This intro. So satisfying. She's always gonna sound amazing. Ooh, the attitude. The synchronization. They're always going to be here with the live vocals. Ooh. Ryujin, no need to go this hard. Oh my god. Dang. They get so hype. And I've been saying Itzy always has had some of the best B-sides. They have so many bangers that so many people don't know about. So seeing this suddenly get the appreciation it deserves, and honestly even more. Like, this is more appreciation than I even gave it, and I'm an Itzy B-side lover. But to add this performance to this song takes it like 10 levels up. Not just the next level. Like, this is like 10 levels up. Because like 6 years ago, they would not have done this choreo for this song. But now, like, we have a more powerful Itzy than ever before, and they put all that 7-year anniversary power into this performance. And we gotta get the full cam, because we gotta see it in all its glory. We gotta see the perfect synchronization in all its glory. But the attitude that they all have is crazy. Like, from Yuna in the intro, just getting the scene set, pulling you in, alluring you like she always does. And then Chaeryung literally going so crazy. Her choreography always on point. Her quality of movement, the flexibility, the attitude, the sexiness. She's got it all. Then Yeji, like our powerful leader. Her expressions go crazy here. The Yeji with the blonde bob, so powerful. You guys know I'm not even a bob enjoyer, but she pulls it off, and there's something so powerful about her aura with it. And then Ryujin, especially at the end there when she's in the center, she didn't even give us a chance to survive. And then Leah with those live vocals, especially like when they were walking, like during the bridge part. Oh my god. Incredible. Incredible. Those are our girls. And then the concert lighting too. Have to give a shout out to the concert lighting because their crew always does such a great job. They put on such a production, and the energy, like they give off so much energy through their performance, and then the production team is just able to multiply that even more with the way they do the lights and the production and all of that. And the sound quality is great too. So always love to see that when you can really hear those live vocals break through. That is always so nice. Also really thankful for this full cam being like decently close up. I was worried it was gonna be like all the way far back in front of like the front part of the stage, but this gives us a good view. But like, come on, I mean, like the lights and then these triangle like structure thing, whatever, it just creates such a scene. And the fits, don't even get me started on the fits. I like how I always like how Itzy utilizes background dancers. I really like how they utilize them here. Again, look at these cool lights. Like, that's so awesome. But, like, they'll have these background dancers, like, rev up a movement, and then they'll pause, and then Itzy goes. So it's like they lead you into them in the center, and it amplifies Itzy's movements even more because they bring up, like, that tension and that energy, and then the members hit you. Again, this domino, like including the members first, and then the background dancers come into it. They mirror the shape of the structure, and then also like because that comes into the center, it just puts all of your attention on the members. It frames them perfectly. And then even like the way that they're standing, like Yeji and Chaeryeong being on this angle, it also mimics that same angle, and it just is such a good picture. The drama of this head roll, just the way they really live in that moment. Like they are getting you ready. And see, like, it starts off pretty tame, which is why, like, especially when we get towards the chorus and then to the end chorus, it just hits you extra, extra hard. But, like, it just starts off, like, it's tame, it's fun vibes, it's, like, a little bit sassy, and you're just drawn in by Yuna's visuals. Oh, this is the wrong direction. Sorry. But, like, love the little duo moments, just playing with the space and the spacing between the members and switching it up each time they, like, turn around. And then when we enter the choreo again, where they're all actually in sync, having it be, like, with this little drop and kick, which is very well in sync, it's just nice to like it breaks that tension that we built up. And then you've got the parallel arm and the leg, or not the parallel, but like the angular arm and the leg. So it just like it slices up that picture. It's different angles than you're expecting, and it just snaps you right into it. Move on faster, faster. Getting louder, louder. Move on faster, faster. Getting louder, louder. And can we appreciate Chaeryeong's choreography here? Like, again, we're not moving like too sharply yet, but even still, like, Chaeryeong gets that full hair flip because she's just able to move so, like, I don't even know, efficiently in a way, but she just always has that perfect groove. Oh. I love this meltdown. Ooh. And then the staggered leg, like it just adds a little bit more shape, a little bit more silhouette to it. But they bring it down nice and slow, perfectly in sync. And notice like they have that hand coming down with them too. It's a fully open hand. So that's where your attention is drawn, and they bring it down. So it just like, along with them moving down, you also get really drawn into the angles of the hand. And then the perfect domino here. It's so satisfying. And see, it just gets casual again. Like, we are not expecting this chorus at all. Because it's like, yeah, it's a good intro. Like, there's slang and all that, but like nothing super sharp, nothing super crazy, nothing's like standing out at you a ton. And then they go into that chorus, and it's like, oh, shoot. And again, with the diagonal lines that bring you in from like a more casual, like less choreographed part, like we had at the beginning, where we went from like the this part and then into like that slice with the kick. It's a similar transition here, but extra sharp. All right, where are we? Getting into formation. And then boom, slice it across, back up, and then down. And then bring that arm here too. Like creating different silhouettes, different angles, using up the different pieces of space around them. And then boom, open up that silhouette. Crazy. Like bringing that leg all the way out, bouncing, having this hand out on the other side too. And then you just have this super wide, super powerful, super angular silhouette. And it really makes the intro, like getting into this chorus, so impactful, especially coming from, they were kind of just standing there, like straight up. So like legs were together, arm was in the center here, and then boom, opens it up. And that beat comes in, and it's wow. It's a wow moment. And like they bounce in that hard and then whip it back around. Like, this is not a turn, this is a whip back. You see that snap, you see that hair move. But like we come from the big silhouette, then we close it off, open it back up. Notice especially like the legs angle, both legs angle outward at the same time. They're not just turning, they're going like leg and then leg, because you create this negative space between the legs when you have the knees pointing out like that. Then bringing the arms out as well, you get that wide silhouette. So you go from open, closed, open it back up, and then close it back up to the other side, and then open it again with the hip pops. And this is just fierce on 1000. And this transition here is nice too, this contrast. So like with each hip hop, it's like sharp, sharp, sharp. Like it's a little bit of a stiffer movement with like the legs straight and just really focusing like on that hip motion. That's where all of the movement and all of the attention is. Boom, 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 like straight arms, straight legs, and then finish it out. Then just let those arms drop and swing, get a little bit of momentum in there. And it's just like that nice contrast between like that like very like that stiffer motion versus a freer and more momentum motion. And then again, like having a moment where we're just up, we're transitioning formations, and then boom. Like, you'll notice a lot throughout this performance. It's Chaeryeong and Ryujin going harder than everyone else. Look at how much head tilt there is here. Like, they're at full perpendicular, or like parallel to the floor, perpendicular to the rest of their body. And like that bend over, it just creates that contrast, and then right back over to the side. So just lots of movement, lots of sharp, powerful changes in silhouettes. That's what makes this chorus so epic. Ooh, the chest pops. And what's interesting here is the tilt to the side that we have with both of the outer members. Like the two inner members, they're tilted a little bit, but not quite as much as Leah and Ryujin on the ends. And then Yeji in the middle has her hands on her hips. So you get like this cool like shape, like almost like a stripe. Like it kind of mimics like exactly what we have up here on the set. But lots of cool angles there. And then it just creates an like interesting silhouettes. But this is the star. And again, like you get that good contrast coming from arms up, taking up all the space up and out. Then you come in, boom, boom, boom. And so this hits extra hard, even though it's a movement that's like smaller and just in towards their center. By having a movement that's up and out right beforehand, this one hits extra hard. But like you see that chest pop reverberate through the rest of their bodies. Dang. Oh. And again, same concept here. So we've got the movement that's in, and then we bring it out. And as they walk, they bring those legs up and out, like taking that weird kind of shape with the step in order to change the silhouettes. So it's like no matter, especially like in a concert where this matters the most, like when you have people far back in the audience, they see these movements. They might not see the chest pops as well, but they see the silhouette changes here. And you've got the arms moving along with the legs too in synchronization. And then boom. Pop, pop, pop. And notice you've got the legs involved in this too. You've got the front leg, like you got that weight shift. Boom. So you change up that angle and that negative space here too. Again, the same thing. Movement that's inwards, a little bit like one that you live in for a little bit of a moment. Bring out the sass, the attitude, and then boom. Like lots of different angles, using up all that space around them. Like I always say, if you divide the space around you up like a pie into 8 slices, you want to make sure you're using those 8 slices of space around you. You don't want to neglect any of those slices of air. And they are never doing that. And then in the same vein, you don't want to be using just one space of the air for any one space of the air for too long. You want to be switching it up, which is what they're doing very well. Look how in sync this is. Like when you get these crazier angles, and like the bigger movements, the bigger and cooler silhouettes, the more noticeable it is if you're out of sync. And that is not a problem for them at all. And see, you even notice that same principle that they've been using with this contrast between bigger silhouettes and smaller silhouettes, even in the formation here. We just brought it out to a full like line, just front-facing formation, which is like one of the most powerful formations that you can be on because it's just everyone straight forward, taking up the most space as possible. And then as we walk down, we bring it all back into a single file line. So like as we go from this powerful, like hard hitting chorus, and then we slow it back down, like bring that music back down a little bit, we bring all these the members and the dancers back into the single file lines, and it mimics the same energy of the music. Oh, her voice. She's my ult for a reason, guys. She can do it all. Like, just hearing that, just get a little moment, like, just lower that tone, get into, like, that richness of it. Ooh, everything. Love this moment. Like, see, we're starting to build up that tension again. The beat's starting to come back in. We're starting to spread out again, get into that wider formation, and then have Yeji coming through. Her walk speeds up as she walks through. Oh. And then her moving the members. And let's see how well that happens in sync. Look at that. Perfectly in sync, as if she's controlling them. Love it. And then, like, the way they turn, like the hand on the hip, bringing all of the direction or like the angle of their body towards Yeji. It just puts all that focus on her as we're about to hit that drop again. Oh. And then we make that final chorus even more hype, even more lit. It's just crazy. Oh. Bring it in with that body roll. And Yeji's isolations are just incredible. Ooh, look at that. Like, it's like every segment of her body moves on its own. Like, you got, like, the knees to the hips move, and then the hips up to the ribs, and then the ribs up to the neck, and then the neck comes up. Incredible. And then, like, that formation, like, we're all in these mostly like straight up and down positions, like arms in, and then boom, bring it up, bring it out, hit the chest pops, boom. Oh. And I love the moment here. Like, we hit that chest pop. We hit all these different arm positions. Oops, I went forward instead of backwards. Sorry. Like, we hit the chest pops. We open that silhouette wide. We've got the negative space between the legs. And then, so, like, there's, like, 4 or 5 movements in that sequence with the chest pop. And then throw it back around and let the head come back, too. That just adds that extra drama when you turn away and then come back forward. And then boom, we open it back up. Just the synchronization on these jumps with the beat, like, it's fast. It's turning, like, hops side to side. Yeji definitely gets the most, like, she brings her knees up the most out of anyone. But yeah, that's like, that happens really fast. So just to like keep your orientation and stay on the beat perfectly. Ooh. These movements are great. The body control that it takes to make these look good. Like, again, we're just creating such cool, interesting silhouettes and angles. Especially like our main dance line in the middle. Like, look at these silhouettes, these lines, the way it's just like such cool silhouettes. I mean, Leah does it great. I think Yuna doesn't quite get as much range of motion into the position as everyone else, which kind of makes sense given she's taller than everyone else too. But like, look at all of the rest of them. They're all like right at the same angle, like from the tip of this finger all the way to the elbow on this side. It's just like one continuous line. And that makes it very satisfying. Like, you notice with Yuna, she's for some reason not hitting this position all the way. Where there's a break in this angle, it doesn't all come like one continuous line. It's a lot less satisfying and it's a lot less impactful. So this position is really, really great. Oh. just a moment focused on Chaeryeong because she can hit chest pops like no one else. Her range of motion in like her rib cage is honestly just crazy. And then the attitude, look at that smirk. Ooh. Again, the attitude. Look at her smirk throughout this part too. Ooh. And then love this moment, bringing it forward. Like that woo, and then just delivering that energy to the crowd. They are so good at projecting their energy outwards, and you really feel it in that part. Just like since we've mostly been moving like side to side, having that moment where we come forward, it's a lot of impact there. This crazy. The hair whips. Like, look how much bounce Chaeryeong is getting here. Like, wow. Like, she is hitting this hard. The reverberation coming from it, all of that energy, she is putting it all out there. And then you can see in her smile, like, as she brought that up, she knows she slayed. Oh. And then Ryujin's expressions here as she hits this. Again, the hip motion, like we get such good range of motion, that extension through the hips on both sides. And then she's just staring us down the whole time. And then I love this part too. Like we've built up all this tension like in this crouch position. And then it's a little laggy with the frame by frame. But then we crouch to the other side, building up even more tension. And then we bring it up. They let this float here just a second. Like they let it have its moment, like that bounce up. It's not just quick up and then down. They let it like have that moment of all of the energy, like letting it out here. And then boom, 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 boom. And then there you have it. Face card, face card, face card, face card, face card. They know they ate. But yeah, I'm so happy to see this song getting its moment, to see the performance getting such a moment too, because like I said, Itzy performance is just next level. The way that they're able to project their energy and create just such an incredible performance atmosphere every single time they come out with this same amount of passion. And they never, if they're tired, they never show it. And they have some of the most intense choreography out of anyone. They just truly love performing, and they truly give it their all every single time. So I'm so glad they're getting the appreciation they deserve. And I hope if you haven't seen this performance and this is your first time, that you appreciate them even more now, because that's always my goal with this channel, is to just really show all that goes into every choreography, every music video, all of the production, all of the work on the idols part, the choreographers part, the producers, like the people who put on this concert, like everyone put in so much work for every single detail here. And when we take the time to look closely at it, you just really see how that makes the performance so great. Like when you watch it the first time, like you feel that energy. And then when we get into the analysis, I hope that helps you get to see why we feel the way we do when we watch something like this. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed. Please make sure to smash like, leave a comment down below, all your thoughts. Was this your favorite performance from the concert? Have you seen the other videos yet? Which is your favorite? For me, this is definitely up there, but also Walk and then Chaeryeong solo absolutely blew me away. But really, so did everything. I could literally list the entire set list, so let's not get me started on that. But then we've also got my Patreon link down below and in my bio. So when I reacted to all of the solo performances, all of the fan cams, You can check my reaction to those over there, as well as plenty of other Itzy reactions. We've got some of their variety on there, a bunch of their other performances, and then lots of other stuff from other groups too. We got daily uploads over there. So all the content you could ever want, it's there too. So come check it out. Subscribe here if you haven't already. If you want any of my other Itzy reactions, we covered their whole last comeback as well as a bunch of their other choreographies. So you can check that out in my Itzy reactions playlist in the playlist tabs of my channel. And until next time, I will see you then.